now, I guess I'll go on and talk about PAX Prime, my opinions on the Wii U, and games that I played at PAX Prime. So, as you all know, I left for PAX Prime, Seattle, Washington, on August 30th, and then came back like September... what day was it? 4th, or I think it was September 5th. Yeah, September 5th. And the conference lasted from August 31st to September 3rd, and it was a really awesome conference. It was a ginormous convention. It was like 6 floors in this ginormous convention. It was all packed full of cosplayers, like games, you know, for like new games that haven't come out yet. Just a ton of like gamers and everything. It was really, really awesome. You know, I went to a couple of panels and stuff like that, like the Runaway Guys panel, Mega 64, people like that, and there were a lot of people, like also the Creatures, you know, just so many people. It was a ton of people. But yeah, it was really cool because when we got to Seattle and all, I got to meet up with some other Let's Players like Sully Pawns. I got to meet Munching Orange, Awesome Face Prod, the whole crew, and We Like to Pray, Tan Murph, let me think, who else? Purple Rodri. Also got to meet Zelda Master 2010. Chelsea Lynn LPs, I believe. A lot of people there that, you know, I got to meet and hang out with. And it was a lot of fun because we were like staying at the same hotel. It was like the Doubletree, I believe, down there. And it was a lot of fun because like later at night and stuff after the convention, because we'd all go there together, kind of hang out as a group and all. After it, we'd go back to the hotel, play Brawl locally and stuff like that, which was a lot of fun actually, because realize I'm actually a lot better in Brawl than I am when I play online, because playing with Sonic, I have no lag. I can just do whatever I want. I'm just running all over the place. But anyway, enough of that. Yeah, it was pretty cool to meet all those Let's Players in person and all. Kinda a bit nervous, to be honest, because, you know, it's just like meeting these people. I've like watched their videos, you know, I've like, you know, looked up to some of these people actually, and it was kind of cool to actually meet them in person. So, and not only that, I also got to take like, you know, I got to actually meet bigger LPers like Nintendo Capri Sun, Chugga Conroy, people like that. And while I didn't take too many pictures there, I did take a few pictures right here. So here's a picture with me of like picture with me in NCS, and also who else? Freddie Wong, and then also a picture with the love of my life. So check it out. So yeah, I was joking about that, but no, seriously, not the love of my life. Not like that, but you know, I do love Sonic. Anyway though, but yeah, it was pretty cool to meet all these big Let's Players. I mean, I was nervous kind of the whole time because there's just like, you know, people right there. There's Josh Jepson right there. There's Chugga Conroy. There's Donna Bells. There's Lucagen. There's all these people here just standing right there, like right there. I actually see them, like a couple of feet away from me. It was like, I don't know, I mean, I was reserved, but, you know, it was just like, inside, I was like fanboying a bit. It's kind of funny. But, you know, it was a real honor to meet a lot of the people there, and fellow LPers I had already talked to, like on Skype and stuff like that. I look forward to meeting more people at PAX East, because I heard that a lot of people are going to be trying to go there. So it'll be cool to meet more people, and actually some of my fans like tweeted me and stuff like that and posted comments on my YouTube saying that they saw me as well and they were too nervous to come up and say hi to me. So it kind of sucked, but, you know, because I would have loved to have met some of my fans and all, but, you know, I guess I can kind of see, like, I can put myself in your shoes, because I was nervous at the same time to see all these other people like Josh Jepson and all. So I totally understand, but, you know, if you do go to PAX East, let me know, and we can probably meet or whatever, and, you know, meet each other in person. But, yeah, that was pretty cool. So, PAX Prime was a lot of fun. And also, not only that, it was like my first time, it was like my biggest trip ever. First time ever going to, like, up north, and then on the other side of the country, because I live in the south, like, in Mississippi, so it was like Seattle, Washington, all the way up there. That's kind of crazy, like, you know, I don't know. It was just like, wow. And the whole experience down there was totally different because, like, the convention was in downtown, and we'd have to go on the monorail every single morning and night back to the hotel and to the convention center and all. And it usually took around like 40 minutes or so, but it was pretty efficient, I guess you'd say. It wasn't like it took forever. It was like air conditioned and all this stuff. It was nice. It wasn't uncomfortable by any means, and it was a pretty cool experience actually. Since around here it's like cars all over the place. I mean, down there it's like most people just go on the monorail because downtown it's not cluttered mess or anything like that. You can basically just walk to everywhere. Like, it's really, really well organized. It's not like you're gonna get lost super easily. Especially like me, I'm terrible with my sense of direction. But down there, it was like I wasn't getting lost. It was weird. So, you know, it was kind of cool. You know, to kind of be in a different area. Like, you know, even though I'm glad to be back home, I mean, I wouldn't mind like, in a year or so when I actually go to college or who knows, whatever I do, like to actually move out somewhere up there, up north. Like, even though it's, you know, a bit colder up there, I wasn't too fond of, like, you know, I'm not too fond of cold weather, to be honest. It was pretty cool. So, I don't know, like, it was just totally different from Mississippi. I mean, you know, I may end up, if I ever do like move somewhere up north like that, regret it or something, or be like, oh, Miss, but it was a really fun experience. So I would definitely love to be going back to PAX next year for sure. Definitely will be doing that for sure. So also, not only that, got to try out a lot of games there, because that's what PAX Prime is all about. They're like games and stuff that you can actually play and all. And but one funny moment that was pretty face-palming, kind of, because it's pretty embarrassing as well. Well, not really embarrassing, but it was just like, wow, if you could have been paying more attention, you could have gotten this. But no, I had to be stupid. I had to be looking at my phone. See, I've never really, like, you know, I've had a phone for like maybe about 6-7 months or so. I'm really not too into phones because I'm one who can be distracted pretty easily, go into La La Land or whatever. Not really pay attention to my surroundings when I'm on my phone, and it kind of sucks. So you know, I was on my phone, like, we were in the Runaway Guys panel on the first day. Basically, let me see right here, yeah, basically they were giving out these cards and stuff for the people who actually go there. See right here, here's my card, Runaway Guys, Throne Controllers, PAX Prime 2012. And yeah, basically got one of these cards. I actually participated up on stage, and it was kind of interesting actually. To be honest, I got a bit of stage fright. I was so nervous. It's kind of awkward actually a bit, but you know, actually went up there, kind of got to participate in one of the games and stuff like that, the mini games, and you can actually see me. I think it's some of their videos, like someone's uploaded a video already of like the whole PAX Prime thing with the Runaway Guys. I'm in my white hat, and you know, went up there, participated in the game. They called my number, which was 91. So yeah, I went up there, and then when I got back down to my seat after I failed miserably playing the game because I'd never played it before actually, then after that I was on my phone, I was tweeting about how I was in the Runaway Guys panel. I was like super nervous and all, because I really was. I mean, I usually don't get stage fright, but you know, it's just something about like Let's Players. I don't know. It's like Let's Players that you know, like, who are your inspiration? Like NCS was right there, and then like Chugga, then Josh Jepson, then Luca Jen, all these people. So, but went down, and I didn't realize that these cards were also for a raffle to win a big grand prize for the, you know, Throne Controllers panel. So while I was on my phone, like tweeting this, they called a number, and it was my number, 91, for the grand prize of the Throne Controllers grand prize. And it turned out to be a brand new Nintendo 3DS XL with 2 brand new games. And because I wasn't paying attention and I wasn't listening, they were like, well, since 91 hasn't come up, I guess we'll give the prize to you. So they gave it to someone else. So it wasn't really a loss, because I actually have my 3DS XL right here. I already have one. I mean, I really didn't need another one, because I mean I don't. I already have a regular 3DS as well, and you know, it's like, though if I did get it, I would have given it away. It would have just been pretty cool to actually, you know, win a grand prize. I mean, I really don't win too much stuff, to be honest. I've won a couple of things, smaller things. That's like a really big prize. That would have been like the biggest prize I've ever won. So, well, actually, no. Actually, you all helped me. Some of my fans a long time ago actually helped me to win my Sony PS3 in a My Likes giveaway. So, actually, it would have been the second biggest prize I would have won. But still, it was like, wow. Like, I don't know. It was just like, I don't know, I can't, if I was paying attention, I would have gotten it. I mean, even though, I mean, I would have given it away to someone, probably there at the convention who didn't have a 3DS XL, or probably to you all, but, you know, oh well. But the thing is that Chugga actually tweeted about it on Twitter. He was talking about how, you know, the funny thing is that the person who had the winning card actually left in the middle of the convention, but, who was it, Chelsea, I believe, actually tweeted to him and was like, she was like, no, he actually wasn't, he hadn't left, he just wasn't paying attention. He was hanging out like with some of the crew and me and stuff like that, but he was just not paying attention. So Chugga basically told her, like, you know, to lead me to him and then he'll give me a little prize, because he kind of felt bad about it. I mean, even though it was my fault, I mean, I wasn't paying attention. So I actually got to meet Chugga in person, and he gave me this right here, which is a pipe mug. So pretty cool. As you can see right here, that's what it looks like. I probably should unbox it right now, actually, because I haven't done it yet. I meant to do it for this video, like for PAX Prime. So, oh, look right there. That is awesome, actually. It's like you put your mug on this. It's like a, what is it? Exclamation mark block right there. And then in here, because I can't recall how much these things are. They're like $35, $50, something like that. In here, oh man, I hate to tear this nice wrapper up, but it's really delicate paper, and it's got tape on it, so kind of sucks, but you know, it's all good. Oh, look at that, handcrafted, oh, that is awesome. Look there, handcrafted, made in the USA. That is awesome, because, you know, I like to support businesses that are, like, you know, in the USA, support American jobs with our economy and all. Kind of sucks. So, let me see right here. This is a pipe mug he actually gave to me, because it was like a, it was a really nice gesture. He didn't have to do it whatsoever at all. And you know, that's what really kind of touched me a bit, how he actually kind of wanted to give me this prize when, you know, it's totally my fault for not paying attention and missing out on the 3DS XL with 2 brand new games. So I didn't get to take a picture with them because I'm really not the picture kind of like person. I'll probably take more pictures when I go to PAX East or some other time, but yay, mug, pipe mug. It looks awesome. It's very well crafted. And care for your wear. This pipe mug is awesome. What does it say on there? But only after you hand wash it with a little soap before using. You can use a dishwasher, but we do not recommend it. Yeah, this is like porcelain, so probably it wouldn't be the wisest thing to put in a dishwasher. I'll be hand washing it. So, yeah, there we go. Got that pipe mug, so it was pretty cool, and like I said, really nice of them. So it was a real honor to meet him as well in person. It was really cool. But, you know, that was one moment where I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe. I don't know, I got distracted, wasn't paying attention, and I missed out. But, you know, it's all good. I mean, someone else who didn't have a 3DS XL managed to get one, so I'm happy for that person, because, you know, they got something that, you know, they didn't have, already had it, so, you know, it wasn't really that much of a loss. But, you know, it's all good. But, you know, next time I'll just be more aware, because I'm next thing you know, what happens if I win a car and then I'm not paying attention? I mean, that would suck so much. But, you know, that was one moment. It was kind of like a sucky thing, a tad, that actually turned into a pretty cool thing in a really nice, you know, like, moment, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, it was, that was one moment. But yeah, now I guess I'll kind of talk about the Wii U, because that's been something You know, a lot of people have been asking me lately about what I think about the hardware, what do I think about this, what do I think about the controller and all. So I'm just going to kind of give you my opinions about the games I played. I really didn't get to play any 3DS games, including Luigi's Mansion 2. I wanted to, actually Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for the 3DS. I wanted to, but the lines were so long. Like, lines were so long for so many games, like Zombie U. I didn't get to try that out because the game was long, the demo was long. Then the lines were long because everyone is like anticipating that game. That's like one of the biggest games for the Wii U, actually. Like, hyped. Like, it's really hyped. Along with, what else? Luigi's Mansion had long lines, along with Pikmin 3. That's like a 20-30 minute demo. And the lines were like super long, so we were just waiting there for like a couple of hours, actually. And then I was like, I'm tired of this, like, seriously. I'll just play it when it comes out at launch in like a couple of months. So it wasn't that bad, but got to try out New Super Mario Bros. U, which was a lot of fun, actually. You know, got to play with the like gamepad controller. Excuse me, I'm kind of sick right now, actually, losing my breath a bit. I don't, like, I've had this what is it, runny nose and stuff since coming back from, you know, Seattle to Mississippi, probably because of the weather change, sudden weather change, because it was kind of cool up there, hot down here, but anyway, yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, got to play the game, the Wii U gamepad. And the Wii U gamepad, before I actually get into the game, is very, very lightweight. In fact, when I was holding it, it felt about the weight of this, actually, a 3DS XL. It's very light. Like, I don't know if they really distributed the weight very well to where it's like most of the weight is in the center, and since it's such a wide controller, it feels lighter because they distributed the weight very well, or if it just really is that lightweight. But, you know, for it to have a touchscreen and all and stuff like that, you'd think, you know, it'd be pretty heavy. But it's actually very, very comfortable. In fact, it felt about the same weight as a 360 controller. I don't know if that... It probably is heavier. I'm pretty sure it most likely is heavier. But it felt about that light. It was really interesting, but, you know, a good thing, because a lot of people have been saying that that thing's so bulky and that it's uncomfortable and all. When you actually get your hands on it, it feels like this, but just a little bit wider, and it's a lot more comfortable. Because you see, when I play the 3DS and stuff like that, it's tiny, and it's pretty uncomfortable and all, but this is a lot more comfortable, and the Wii U controller is just like a bigger 3DS XL without, you know, this top screen up here or whatever. Or with the bottom area gone, whatever. Whatever you want to say it is, but just to let you all know, the Wii U gamepad is very comfortable, and, you know, I think it'll be a really, really cool addition, like, you know, to the system, because it's, like, comes with the system, so not really an addition, but it's a cool controller. So, but, you know, it was, also the touchscreen on it, like, the resolution of it, it wasn't HD, but it's like the PS Vita, to where it's like not HD, but since it's on a smaller screen, it's only about like 1.5 inches bigger than the PS Vita screen. But since it's on like a smaller screen, it doesn't really need a high resolution for it to look good. So it didn't look HD, but it looked fantastic nevertheless. It was probably like 480 or 540p, something like that. So it still looked very, very impressive. And gyroscope controls worked well. Touchscreen, it was single touch, I believe. You also have like a stylus if you want to use that. But anyway, enough of the controller since I kind of talked about that already. I guess I'll talk about New Super Mario Bros. U. Played the game, it was a lot of fun. The graphics look amazing, and, you know, it's not the most detailed game, but you notice that it is definitely a step up from the Wii game, because some people say, you know, this looks like the Wii game and all. Actually, it looks like Pixar's, like, it looks like almost Pixar-like graphics a tad, like, but not really. I mean, it looks higher definition, I guess you'd say. Like, it looks closer to, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like the graphics are really good, the character models are really smooth, everything looks really detailed. It's about as detailed as a Mario game could possibly get, at least for now. because, you know, the backgrounds look really nice, but it's all very artistically styled. It's not like, you know, they're trying to make it look super realistic, like, you know, so, but it looked good. It ran very well. The backgrounds were definitely 3D, and they tried to actually make the style of it look a bit more like Donkey Kong Country Returns, to where it doesn't look like a flat background. So I kind of liked that, actually. The flying squirrel suit in the game was really cool as well. You can glide. It's kind of like a double jump. Also, not only that, you can stick on walls. So that's kind of a cool suit. It controlled well. I didn't have any problems at all. It was just kind of like, what is it? It's like with the you have to play, if you're not going to play like single player on the Wii U gamepad, to where you actually watch it when you're not watching, like when someone else is watching something on the TV, like you can actually look at your game on the Wii U gamepad and just play it separately, like if you're playing single player. But when I was like, my only nitpick with the game really is that when you're playing the game, you don't feel like you want to play with the Wii U gamepad. Like, it's not something that you're like, ooh, give it to me, I want the gamepad. When you actually play it, all you do with the gamepad, if you're playing multiplayer, is tap little platforms around for the other players. It feels it gets really boring. Like, I only played it for like 3 or 4 minutes, and I found it boring. Like, you know, I know it's to help people out, or to troll people, or to help people, like, you know, speed run and all, to where you just place platforms perfectly spaced so that they can just like keep jumping and triple jumping or whatever. But it just wasn't that involving, I guess you'd say. I actually found myself wanting to play with the Wii U game, like the Wii U, I'm sorry, not the Wii U gamepad, the Wii controller, like Wii Motion Plus, more than actually playing with the Wii U gamepad. I think it should be something the opposite. You should actually want to play the Wii U gamepad, not be like, I don't want to play this is not really that fun. And that's probably my biggest nitpick with it, with the game, from what I've played so far, because, you know, I don't know. I just thought that Nintendo would be a bit more innovative with, you know, like Mario. Like, it's a Mario game, New Super Mario Bros. U. You'd think that they'd be a bit more innovative with the controller, but in fact, I found other games a lot more, you know, innovative and evolving, and I'm gonna get into that in a moment. But besides that, though, the game, it's classic Mario. It feels really good. It feels fresh, new, and all. I mean, it's same old Mario and all, but it still feels new, and the graphics and all really look amazing. And then also the game runs at 60 frames per second. It looks gorgeous. It's like buttery smooth. I can't even explain. Like, all the games there ran at 60 frames per second. And it was just something that you don't see on current generation consoles. Like, it's definitely noticeable that the Wii U is like a next generation console. Like, all the games just ran super smoothly. So, you know, New Super Mario Bros. U just looks fantastic. But now I guess I'll go on and talk about Rayman Legends. And that was actually my favorite game I played there. It was a lot of fun, actually, because I'm a huge fan of Rayman Origins. It's a fantastic game. And, you know, that game's been on the 360, PS3, Wii, PS Vita. It's supposed to be on 3DS in the US. It's out in Europe, but not in the US, because, who is it? Ubisoft keeps delaying it here in the US. But Rayman Legends, that game's gorgeous, like, flat out. If you thought that Rayman Origins was beautiful, Rayman Legends is, like, a totally another level of, like, visually. It's jaw-dropping. Like, all the lighting effects, there's so much more detail. Like, it looks like the clarity looks better because I think it's 1080p. Then not only that, the 60 frames per second frame rate looks amazing. I don't know if it runs that 60 frames on the 360 or PS3 versions, but of like Rayman Origins. But Rayman Legends, like, just looking at it, it looks so much more smoother. And the graphics, the background, everything were just so detailed. I thought it was incredible. You know, it was just like, I didn't expect it to look that good, but when you actually see it in person, it looks amazing. And the Wii U gamepad is actually a bit more involving compared to New Super Mario Bros. U, because when you're actually playing with that, it's like, you know, basically, like, with Rayman Legends' use of it, it's pretty similar. You know, you kind of help out the person who's playing with the main character in the game, but you're playing as, who's that green dude? I forgot his name. I know his name, but it's not coming on the top of my head. Yeah, basically, you play as him, and you can, like move things out of the way. It actually feels like you're truly helping, and like you're more involved in it. It's more like, it's still kind of like a girlfriend mode, or like a mode that, like, you know, a little kid will play, but it still takes some skill. It's not just tap, 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 tap. It's actually more involving, and you have to do other stuff to actually maximize, you know, the person's score and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. And, you know, the gameplay, it's also, I don't know, I love Mario. Don't get me wrong, I love New Super Mario Bros. U. It was a fantastic game. But when I played Rayman Legends, I just kind of like, it kind of like absorbed me into it. Like, it was just so engaging, and the platforming is so good. Like, it's difficult, and it's just so much fun. I don't know how to explain. Like, there's something about, like, you know, Ubisoft is really doing an amazing job with, like, the Rayman series now, because just playing Rayman Legends, like, it was amazing. So I can't really describe the feeling I got while I was playing it, but it was just like, this is the game you want for the Wii U. And I want to LP the game. That's how amazing that game was. It was just so awesome to play, and I only played it for like 6 minutes, and I was just like completely sold. So definitely recommend Rayman Legends for the Wii U. It was a really awesome game. And then also, not only that, what else? There was Zombie U. That game looked really cool. Graphics, while the textures aren't that amazing on the game, you know, the frame rate and everything else looked pretty good. The lighting effects and the graphics were still really good. And, you know, this is how I see it. You know, all these fanboys of different companies, even Nintendo fanboys, say the graphics suck and stuff like that on the Wii U and all. Here's how I see it. If you look at the games on the 360 6 years ago, you're going to be like, compared to the new games, oh my gosh, those are crap, those are terrible. They looked hideous. But think about it this way. If the Wii U's games currently right now for launch look just as good as PS3 and 360 games that are coming out like 6 years after the launch of the system, to where developers have had the ability to like juice out as much power as possible out of the systems into their games, just imagine 6 years ahead of now for the Wii U. It's going to be even better. It's like we already saw with Zelda Wii U and the Japanese Garden demo, and that those graphics look like CGI, nearly Pixar animation. Like, Zelda U was breathtaking. Lighting effects, graphics, everything. It was amazing. So just imagine the Wii U in a couple of years. Like, it's gonna be amazing. Just imagine in 6 years. It's definitely a really, really powerful system, and Nintendo's already released the specs actually sometime. I don't know what they are exactly anymore, but they did release the specs. It's definitely a really powerful system. Definitely a next generation console. Gonna probably be the PS2 of the next generation. Don't know how powerful the Xbox 720 and PS4, whatever they're gonna be called, are going to be, but, you know, just assuming they're going to be more powerful, but it'll probably be just slightly more detail with backgrounds or whatever, something like that. So, but yeah, Zombie U looked pretty good. The use of the gamepad was more involving and more like useful than any other like game I saw there. I couldn't try it out, sadly, because, you know, the long lines and all, but it was it looked really good. Definitely something I'll probably pick up. Like, I don't know if I'll let's play it, but I'll probably pick it up, maybe live stream it, I don't know. So played that. Then I also played, what other Wii game did I play? Wii U game. Nintendo Land. I played that. That game's fun. That game is definitely underrated. The most underrated game for the Wii U. You know, a lot of people looked at the game at E3 2012, thought it was kind of boring and all. Played the game. You know, it probably won't. It'll probably be a game that you pick up every once in a while, kind of play like as a party game or something. But even playing it by yourself, it'll probably be pretty fun still. Like, it's more involving than, like, what was that game? It was like, you know, you got the extra controller or whatever. It's more involving than that, for sure. But, you know, it'll probably be a good game, kind of like Wii Sports. but have just, you know, Nintendo attractions instead. But I think it's going to be a pretty fun game. I'm definitely going to pick it up, probably do some videos on that if enough people want, because I mean, it's freaking Nintendo Land, all these franchises all put together, so it's going to be awesome. But played that, it was a lot of fun. Also, I played Sonic Adventure 2 HD. That was pretty fun. I didn't like the PS3 controller. It's really sensitive with Sonic's controls in that game, so it didn't really feel that good. I didn't hear anything about online gameplay, and I don't think it will have online co-op. But one thing that does suck that I did find out is that you actually have to pay extra for DLC for the battle multiplayer modes. So, you know, the Chow Garden, stuff like that, you gotta pay extra for that. Excluding the main game, which will probably be like $20. So really kind of a rip-off. I really don't like that, but I'm gonna get it because it's HD and all. It's gonna get me back into, you know, the Chow Garden and stuff all over again. I'll probably do videos of the Chow Garden and whatever, but I just don't like that. DLC's pissing me off so much. But yeah, it was a fun game though. Like Sonic Adventure 2 has always been. It's always been a fun game. Played Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. It was a lot of fun. As you could tell, like, you know, the graphics are mind-blowing on the PS3 version. I wasn't that good in my gameplay footage that I uploaded because, you know, PS3 controller. Didn't know the track layout, so I kind of crashed into some walls. I sucked for a bit, sue me. I mean, it happens. So, but it was a fun game. It controlled well. It didn't feel like the items were too overpowering. You know, it didn't feel like, you know, you'd get screwed over so badly to where you'd be first place and then be in 12th place at the last, or like 8th place at, like, you know, in just a few seconds. It wasn't like that. So, you know, it played really well. The graphics, everything looked really fantastic. I can't wait to see the Wii U version, because the Wii U version's going to be an even bigger step up from the 360 and PS3 version, so looking forward to that. I actually got some pins because I beat the track under 4 minutes and 20 seconds, so yeah, pretty cool. And then, not only that, what else? Last game I played was PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I just want to go on and say this right now, that game is not a clone. Even though it looks like a clone, it did not play like one. Like, I can see how some people thought that it looked like a Brawl clone, but don't judge a book by its cover, because when I played it, I was expecting it to play like Brawl, and when I tried to, I ended up sucking so much. Like, it has the same look, and you're not even supposed to knock characters off the stage. What you're supposed to do is charge up your super attacks, and then take out your foes with one-hit knockouts. That's what you're really trying to do, and there are like 3 different levels of, like, you know, your super attacks. So it's kind of cool, actually. It definitely feels different from Brawl. It looks like the Super Smash Bros. Series, but it feels different. So I gotta commend them on that. It's not a complete clone like Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion, but that game just sucked terribly. The whole game mechanics and everything just totally sucked balls. Can't stand that game. But besides that, though, the game was fun. I'm looking forward to it. I heard that Kat's gonna be in the game. Freaking Kat from Gravity Rush, one of my favorite games ever. She's gonna be in the game most likely, so I'm getting it. I'm gonna do videos on it, and I'm excited about it. So, but enough of my rambling. I've been talking for 44 minutes here. See, I wanted to talk about PAX Prime and stuff in this video, so I kind of rambled a bit, and I do apologize if I took up a lot of your time. But, you know, a lot of people asked me. I would have done vlogs when I was there, but I'm not really the vlogging person, and I didn't have the camera in time. But I'll definitely do it when I go to PAX East. So, you know, enough of my rambling. But if you all would like to see more news updates on my channel and stuff, please let me know. I'll make them a lot shorter than this, like 10 times shorter than this, so that I won't be taking up as much as your time, and I won't be taking up as much of my time. So, yeah, that does it for this vid. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you did, and let me know, you know, what you like. I try to give you all my opinions on the Wii U and stuff like that. Are you interested in getting the Wii U? Are you going to buy it at launch? I'd love to hear your opinions, and you know, let me know what you think about the game footage I also recorded, because actually it was my sister who recorded it. She came along with me, so big thanks to her. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, so I can't really shout her out. Plus, but yeah, you know, let me know. In fact, I've been thinking, since you all have been asking me, actually, to probably have her, because she's like 19 years old, maybe I can do some like Sonic Adventure 2 like co-op videos with her or something like that, because she used to play that game a ton with me, like when we were really young, like 10 years old. So, you know, if y'all would be interested in that, let me know. But that does it. I'm tired. I've been up all day and I'm sick. So, but you know, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's kind of fun to do, kind of just fun to kind of relax, tell you all some stuff. But anyway, that does it. So thanks again for watching. See you all. Have a good day. Peace, Kobanermites. Have a good night.